Hello everyone, I hope you are doing great. My name is Ricardo the Tarot Witcher and welcome to yet another video. Today we'll be talking a little bit about love. Specifically about the love in the next 3 months, so basically until the end of the year. We would like to know what will the love bring in the next 3 months for us. These 3 months are going to be very important to the end of this year, and I would like to talk about them and to see what they have prepared for us. Now there are 3 piles here. I would like to choose very carefully. And once you are ready, let's start. Hello and welcome to the pile number 1. The pile number 1 tells us how will be our love life in the next 3 months and what should we perhaps take care of, what to look forward, and so on. The energy card is Embrace, and we have here the Ace of Pentacles reversed, 3 of Pentacles reversed, 8 of Wands reversed, Death and Rebirth reversed, the Lover's card reversed, the Emperor card reversed, and the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Now all of the cards here are reversed, as I said, and that basically means that there is some sort of a blockage going on in your life right now. There is maybe some unexpected development that will be coming on this journey of the life to you. I can see that you don't like to change. You feel comfortable. You don't want to really give perhaps new things to your life. Maybe there have been some troubles that affected you. Maybe affected your partner. So embrace all of those things in your life. Communicate openly with your partner, because that is the main thing in a relationship that matters. Communicate openly and always. Be careful for any possible misunderstandings, because they are just something that is a barrier in towards a more happy love life. Work with your partner as a team. Definitely don't let those small, perhaps misunderstandings that even sometimes do come on the way of the life, don't let them affect your relationship. Perhaps you care sometimes a little bit about the material things in your life, and you don't get the budget stable, and this can bring perhaps some slight imbalance in the romance, in the romantic opportunities. Then of course are not in line with what you actually want. So try to focus more on the love, work on the trust, work together as a team, and your budget will actually stabilize all by itself. This will even help you to revive the we could say the lost passion, the negativity that perhaps was there, because obviously the financial side sometimes affects us very dearly, especially in these times. So yeah, let's reconsider all of those choices that we made. Let's be more open to the solutions to the problem, and maybe open the different views, different ideas. You know, sometimes the difficulty to connect emotionally with your partner is something that you really need to embrace, I would say, and take very, very dearly, very importantly in importance, because there is nothing more careful than caring for each other. I mean, there is nothing more important than caring for each other. And I can see that due to the whole, perhaps the financial side of things, or perhaps the misunderstandings that there have been, the lack of communication, or maybe the lack of understanding due to the you know, different communication between each other. It's just you know, so you need to work on that. You definitely need to work on that. If you do not have a partner, then I can see that perhaps this financial instability, or maybe these wounds that you perhaps had from your last relations are going to heal. Don't fear for the commitment. And sometimes too many choices are not good as well. Sometimes if we look on the Lover's card, of course talks about just two people, and these two people are very important in the sense of the let's say of the very standard, of the very classical, almost old style relationship. Sometimes we have a lot of choices, and these choices obviously affect us, and then it makes us kind of unprepared and very careful for actually making that choice. And making that choice is sometimes the most important thing that is there, because making that choice is basically the start for everything. So, as the energy card says, embrace everything that the world is giving to you, and believe that all this blockage that we have been currently talking about will just go away until the end of this year. Just embrace really the energy, embrace the love that your partner has for you, embrace the love that some other people may bring to your life, and be happy. I hope this small reading helped you in the understanding of the next 3 months for your kind of romantic life, and I hope I will see you in my next video. Bye! Hello and welcome to the pile number 2. The energy card for the pile number 2 is success and growth. And let's see what else do we have waiting for us in the next 3 months of our relationship. We have the Moon card here, the Judgment card reversed, Nine of Swords reversed, the Strength reversed, the Magician, nice card, the World, and Ten of Cups, also reversed. Now what I can sense from here is that there are a bit of mixed feelings from your love life, basically. You are afraid maybe to follow your intuition sometimes, and that can obviously be a little bit of trouble to you. There are a lot of choices that perhaps you will have, but you are not sure whether these choices are you're not sure if perhaps these choices are the right thing to do. Well, believe me that no choice is right. Definitely don't prioritize. You have to rethink decisions and then take them anyway sometimes. So just listen to your intuition, work on your self-esteem. Definitely. Sometimes your self-esteem is just not high because perhaps the relationship has not been going as you wanted, as you planned, or maybe you planned for a new relationship if you didn't have yet any, and it just didn't go as planned, so your self-esteem obviously goes lower a little bit. So take that negativity about love out of your life, be it from a new relationship on the horizon, or just in the relationship that you currently are right now, because you have the power, and with the right use and concentration, you can actually achieve a lot of interesting things, I will say. Sometimes by taking chances and trying, in the relationship, be it a new one, be it old one, you will succeed. Definitely, I can see that there are some family issues in the love life, and now I mean from the side of either yours or your partner's family. Now, of course, family sometimes doesn't have the same opinions about the love life as we do, and in these situations specifically, we need to stand strong together. Let feel our other half loved. Avoid arguments, especially in public, if at least a bit possible. Be responsible, for all the actions that you are taking together. Have a clear judgment and understand your intentions first, then understand your emotions and your desires, and then try to understand the emotions and desires also from your partner. This will, bring a lot of faith to you and both your partner to this relationship. You are going to feel much stronger, much better. You are going to be able to even take maybe the next step in your lives, starting a family, having a marriage. So take advantage of all of those opportunities that you have in front of you right now. Being open to possibilities, succeeding and growing is really important for each one of us. Sometimes we think that what ideas kind of came to us first were not good enough, but what is good and what is bad. Sometimes the bad actions will lead to really, I don't mean bad actions, but sometimes we think that we didn't do something very well, and that possibly can lead to something really beautiful in our life. On the other hand, sometimes the best things that we try to do lead to something that was not so amazing that as we expected, perhaps. So there are always two faces of a coin. There are always compromises that we have to make. So just let's open our eyes, see the options, and by not prioritizing which things are more important, let's just make choices. Let's be honest with each other, and you will see that everything will suddenly come and in a line, and you will see that actually no choices perhaps were even necessary. Just use the power of love, use the power or the magic of love, even I could say, and enjoy your lives together. Or if you don't have a partner yet, just try to imagine that you will be enjoying life together with someone already. And believe me that if you will kind of already take this joy up front first, and you will believe that this joy of enjoying the life together with some other person is actually possible, it's going to come very soon, very, very soon. I promise you that. So once again, succeed. Of course, succeeding is something that is really important, but succeeding is just one of the two steps. You always have to succeed, and then you have to grow. You have to grow all of those successes, and by growing them, it will become better. Our life will become more sweet, and especially in terms of love, everything will become whole. So I hope that what I read here from the cards made sense. I know sometimes it's a little bit I'd say I'm jumping a little bit, but I'm just talking as the cards really show me their meaning. I'm trying to connect everything together, all of the patterns that I see here in the cards. So I hope it made sense. I hope it helped you, and I will be definitely seeing you at my next video. Bye. Hello and welcome to the pile number 3, the pile that is once again going to tell you a little bit more on what to expect and on what to look forward in our love life in the next 3 months, so basically until the end of the year. Now, the energy card that we have here is feeling alone. Feeling alone because sometimes even if we have someone, we are not managing the situation as well as we could. Now we have here the Ten of Wands reversed and the Tower card, the Ace of Wands reversed, the Ten of Swords reversed, the Queen of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the Four of Wands reversed. Now basically all of the 3 readings that I'm doing, the first, second and third pile, all have a lot of reversed cards for this year, and that makes a lot of sense because there, especially here on the third pile, I can see that there are some burdens in your relationship. Maybe either you have them, either your partner has them, maybe you don't even know about them, but they are there and you are not sharing them. And not sharing the burdens in the relationship, not sharing the burdens between yourselves, taking way too many responsibilities perhaps on yourself is not always the best choice, because you need to work as a team. You need to work together, you need to help them, or you need to let them to help you, your partner. Because obviously there sometimes can be harmful things, bad things that can happen in terms of emotions, sometimes there is a lot of that we have on our mind, sometimes there is a lot of work that we have, and especially in these really hard times it's really tough for everyone, but you need to help each other. That's especially very important. You really need to help each other and to work together as a team, because otherwise if in a relationship we are not working as a team, we are not trusting each other, we are not communicating very clearly, obviously the relationship perhaps cannot last. It's much more, or it may as well last, but it's much more hard for everyone involved in this relationship to kind of enjoy it with with an open heart. Now that can also affect our motivation or their motivation and inspiration from the relationship. Sometimes people want to take time off to think from the relationship because the passion that was once very, very intense, and especially from the start, maybe if you are now at the start of a relationship, you may feel that the passion is really, really intense. So you must be really careful to not let it burn out quickly, because you can then be at a breaking point where basically you choose or you lose, and you don't want to lose. So you need to make some effort. You must enjoy the passion, with some longevity. You must give the passion to your partner as well. Make him feel that if you have a burden, you are going to share this burden with him and let him help you, which will kind of open themselves, or the other way around, because working together in the relationship is one of the most beautiful things that we can happen, or that can happen to us, I mean. So feeling alone in a relationship sometimes is something that obviously happens, but we need to work with that. We definitely need to work with that, because that is the right thing to do, to not to feel alone, to have always someone near us. Now, I can see that if you do not have someone yet, there is somebody who is going to appear, someone who is perhaps very dear to people around you, or you might appear, if you are perhaps you might not even notice that, but you might as well appear in someone's life, and he will feel that you suddenly are becoming very dear to people around him or her, and it's going to be really, really interesting. As I said, once again, there might be some really intensive passion, and this can cause that you will be dependent on them, or they might be dependent and too dependent on you, and this is also not good. We need to always find a balance, because if somebody is really, really dependent on you, once again you are going to feel kind of alone, and this is not sharing a burden, once again, because there is only one person taking all of the burdens, taking all of the responsibilities in the relationship. So everything must be distributed equally. All of the love, all of the passion, all of the burdens, all of the responsibilities must be equally distributed, so that nobody in the relationship feels alone, because as you can see here, there is somebody waiting always for you, and that is really important, to have this communication. And instead of just feeling alone and going for long walks and trying to figure out how to do it, just sit down, communicate, talk, work as a team, and you will see that everything will start to make much more sense. Appreciate the new things that sometimes your partner has that you haven't realized before, or try to find these new things on you. Try to find the new things on the relationship, or maybe take a new and different approach, take a new and different look on the relationship as you haven't done yet. Try to stop just for a minute and think a bit about it, and you will see that sometimes the relationships and everything connected will make a bit of different sense. I'm not saying it doesn't make sense now, but it just sometimes when we stop a little bit, we take a different position, and suddenly the relationship becomes kind of a new thing for us. We become inspired from it, and that is something that really we should do really, really often, because it's really important to give new things in the relationship, or try new things in the new relationships. Even if our relationships haven't been working so far, then we need to really find the way how to make them work, how to find them and put this longevity, once again, as I'm saying, really in the relationships, and make them long lasting. Like really focus on those new approaches to love. Now, I hope that once again this reading was a little bit helpful. It put some insight for the next 3 months, what to look forward, what to be careful for, and in general how to approach the love in your life. I hope I'm going to see you at my next video, and see you later now. Bye bye.